Let's make clams in black bean sauce on a bed of crispy noodles. This is actually not a traditional dish. It's two traditional dishes that have been merged together by my 7-year-old self. So what happened was, there was the traditional crispy noodle dish, and there was some clams that were cooked in black bean sauce. And what I did is broke it off, sort of swished it around there, and I said, this works. And then one day, I'm gonna share it with the world, and that day is today! Clams have quite a heavy seafood flavor. The black beans, very earthy, salty flavor, quite powerful and pungent. And we're gonna give it some bell peppers and a little bit of chili, and I've taken chilies that are not that spicy. But the flavor that it provides will just cut through the strong earthiness and the saltiness of the black beans and seafood. I'm gonna chop all my aromatic ingredients into little tiny bits. This way, the flavor will disperse into each bite evenly. Green peppers chopped, ginger sliced into slivers, onions sliced roughly, red chili chopped finely. And finally, the spring onions. Feel free to be creative with your chopping, just be sure to be careful with your fingers. Oil in pan on medium heat. Ginger goes in first, let it release its flavor. Then goes in half of the spring onion and a big tablespoon of chopped garlic. Onions, chilies, and give it a good stir fry. Don't use a non-stick pan, or else the clams will scratch off the coating and that won't be nice. Chinese rice wine is yummy, but optional. Black bean garlic sauce is essential, but be careful not to use too much. 1 heaping teaspoon and that flavor will be perfect. Quick tip, use 2 spatulas to give the clams a quick stir. That way you'll keep it nice and tidy. Add about half a cup of water, cover the pot, and turn the heat to high. Cook with the lid on for 2 to 3 minutes and the clams should open up. When they open, they're cooked. If they haven't opened yet, put the lid back on and cook for a little longer. If you find that some of them have opened up but 1 or 2 haven't, then discard the ones that haven't opened. Turn off the heat, mix 1 teaspoon of cornstarch with a 1/4 cup of water, pour that onto the clams and turn on the heat. This will thicken your sauce. The clams are done, as easy as that. We're gonna use Chinese thin egg noodles. In Cantonese, these are called yao mein. Be careful, it's not yao mein, because those are thick, oily noodles. Put 3 bundles in boiling water. Let it cook for about 30 seconds, then flip them over. You'll see they'll begin to loosen up, and then you just use your chopsticks to move them around, move them, and then they will loosen up completely. When the noodles are just cooked, drain and shake off all the excess water, and make sure you discard the water below. Now heat some oil in a pan. I've used a non-stick pan. So this is the tricky part. You don't want the oil too hot. You don't want to use too little, and you don't want to overcook the noodles. After you cook the noodles, you don't want to have the water stay in there because it keeps steaming, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it upside down, okay? Because this part normally, because the water drains to the bottom, this is gonna be more wet and this is gonna be more dry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it upside down, and then we're gonna spread it out just a little, and we're gonna pan fry it on medium-low heat. When the noodles fry slowly, they'll stick together and you'll get one big crispy biscuit. Again, with a double spatula, get underneath and flip towards yourself, and continue to fry the other side on medium-low heat until that side is crispy too. When both sides are perfectly golden, use both spatulas and pick up the noodles, shake off the excess oil, and then place in a plate. Then transfer the clams and all that lovely sauce on top of the noodles. It's just perfect. Thank you for tuning in to Chinglish Cooking Club. I hope you like this recipe. If you do, please like the video and subscribe to our channel and get this crunch in your life. Oh my God. Oh my God, I am not sharing. This is so good. Shall we open a takeaway?